Breaking news just into our newsroom in the last few minutes. A former Omaha city accountant sentenced to decades in prison.
That's right. Amy Hicks was sentenced in court this morning in a sex trafficking investigation. A judge ordered her to spend 31 to 62 years in prison for tax evasion, pandering, and criminal conspiracy. Hicks is one of 6 people charged in the investigation.